Every dangerous pet story begins with the same sentence. Don't worry, he's friendly. And at first, that may even be true. The animal is small. It eats from your hand. It sleeps on the couch. It appears in family photos looking slightly confused, but surprisingly adorable. Then it grows. The claws get longer, the bite gets stronger, the living room becomes a territory, and the person who once called themselves the owner slowly becomes the least dangerous animal in the house. Because a wild animal does not become domesticated just because you gave it a name, bought it a collar, and posted it online. You may believe it joined your family. Evolution has a different opinion. Nature never signed the adoption papers. The raccoon is what happens when nature gives a burglar tiny hands and excellent night vision. At first, it seems perfect. It is clever, curious, surprisingly affectionate, and it can open things most dogs do not even realize are closed, which sounds charming. Until your kitchen becomes a crime scene. Raccoons can open cabinets, unlatch containers, tear through screens, climb furniture, pull apart insulation, and investigate every object you own with the determination of an animal convinced that food is hidden inside all of it. And when frustration turns into aggression, those small hands come attached to sharp claws, powerful jaws, and absolutely no respect for personal property. A raccoon does not really live in your house. It conducts nightly inspections. Your cupboards are evidence. Your trash is a buffet. And your bathroom ceiling is apparently a reasonable place to explore. By morning, the raccoon is resting peacefully. You are standing in the kitchen, wondering why the refrigerator is open. The Serval looks like a house cat upgraded by a company with no liability department. It has enormous ears, long legs, a spotted coat, and the kind of face that makes people say, it's basically just a tall cat. It is not. A Serval can leap high enough to turn shelves, curtains, and possibly your ceiling fan into part of its hunting environment. It also has the energy of a predator designed to patrol grasslands, not wait patiently beside a litter box while you answer emails. Then there is the spraying. Servals mark territory with an enthusiasm that makes ordinary cat urine seem almost diplomatic. And unlike a domestic cat, a frustrated serval does not gently knock over a glass to express disappointment. It uses claws, teeth, speed, and whatever remains of your security deposit. A serval may live inside your house, but in its mind, the house is not a home. It is a very poorly designed enclosure. People often describe wolves as dogs that never had the chance to be pets. That sounds romantic. It is also completely backwards. Dogs spent thousands of years changing for us. Wolves never did. A wolf does not look at a family the way a dog does. It sees a social hierarchy. Every interaction has meaning. Every challenge has consequences. Every resource belongs to someone. That is not aggression. That is survival. When a wolf pushes past your shoulder, stares you down, or refuses a command, it is not being stubborn. It is speaking a language that existed long before humans invented obedience schools. The problem is that people hear barking. The wolf hears negotiation. You call its name. It measures your confidence. You offer affection. It evaluates your place in the pack. A wolf does not dream of becoming someone's best friend. It only wants to know one thing. If there is a pack, who is leading it? Every giant snake owner remembers the day it fit comfortably around one arm. Almost none of them remember the moment it stopped being small. Because there isn't one. There is no dramatic transformation. No overnight change. Just a snake that grows and grows. Until one day you realize the animal stretching across your living room is longer than your sofa. Reticulated pythons do not become dangerous because they suddenly turn aggressive. They become dangerous because they never stopped being exactly what they were designed to be. An ambush predator doesn't hate its prey. It simply waits, patiently, silently, perfectly. And when instinct takes over, it does not ask whether the movement came from dinner or the person who has been feeding it for years. A giant python doesn't need claws. It doesn't need venom. It doesn't even need anger. It only needs one mistake. Because you are not raising a giant snake. You are simply living with a predator that has been getting larger every single day. Baby crocodiles are dangerously convincing. They fit in the palm of your hand. They make tiny squeaking sounds. And for a brief moment, they look less like one of Earth's oldest predators, and more like something you could raise. That illusion has an expiration date. Crocodiles do not grow into better pets. They simply grow into larger crocodiles. For more than 200 million years, their hunting strategy has barely changed, because it never needed to. Wait, explode, bite. Anything that enters striking distance is judged in fractions of a second. Not as a friend, not as an owner, just as movement. People often imagine loyalty is built through years of feeding and care. A crocodile has no use for that idea. Its brain was never designed to trade instinct for affection. It was designed to survive. You can build a bigger enclosure, install stronger fences, even hand feed it every single day. None of those things rewrite millions of years of evolution. Because a crocodile is not waiting for the day it turns against you. It is simply waiting for the moment instinct arrives before your reaction does. Of all the animals people try to keep as pets, the chimpanzee tells the most convincing lie. Not because it wants to, because it looks so much like us. A baby chimp laughs, hugs, learns tricks, wears clothes, sits at the dinner table. For a while, it feels less like raising a wild animal and more like raising a child. Then adulthood arrives, and with it comes the strength of a mature primate, social instincts built around dominance, and emotions powerful enough to turn frustration into violence in seconds. The most dangerous part isn't its muscles, it's its intelligence. A chimp remembers, it observes, it tests boundaries, it recognizes hesitation. And unlike a dog looking for approval, a chimp may see every interaction as a negotiation of status. That is why so many owners say the same thing after an attack. He had never acted like that before. But perhaps the chimpanzee wasn't becoming a different animal. Perhaps it had finally become the animal it was always going to be. Because intelligence can teach an animal many things. Pretending to be domesticated isn't one of them. People imagine the most dangerous moment with a tiger is when it becomes angry. The truth is far more unsettling. It may happen while it's playing. A tiger cub chases your feet, pounces on your shoes, wraps its paws around your arm. It looks adorable, because we've seen the same behavior in house cats our entire lives. But a tiger never outgrows those instincts. It only outgrows your ability to survive them. An adult tiger doesn't need to be hunting to cause catastrophic injuries. One playful swipe carries enough force to break bones. One instinctive bite can crush what your body cannot replace. And one split-second reaction to a sudden movement is all it takes for millions of years of predator instinct to take control. The tiger isn't angry. It isn't seeking revenge. It isn't punishing you. It simply forgot that you were never built to survive the kind of play another tiger could. People often say they raised a tiger from the day it was born. What they rarely realize is that they never raised the instinct out of it. Because love can change a relationship. It cannot rewrite evolution. And evolution never intended for an apex predator to spend its life sleeping beside a television. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here at Wild Unknown, we explore the animals, instincts, and survival stories that prove nature is always more unpredictable than it seems. The truth is, none of the animals on this list are evil. They're simply following instincts that humans were never meant to live beside. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Wild Unknown, and share it with someone who still believes every wild animal just needs enough love. Because out there, curiosity can teach you incredible things. Overconfidence can teach you the hard way. Thanks for watching. And remember, stay curious. Respect the wild. We'll see you in the next one.